Georgia, the Dogs, and the Tide, two teams that have been in each other's way for supremacy in the SEC and the national title race. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the winners of 4 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Alabama and Georgia, they have collided in the biggest stages for the biggest trophies in the sport. But the last meeting, that regular season classic in Tuscaloosa, the Tide jumped them 28-0. It was a beatdown. Georgia responded. Kirk actually took the lead late in the game before one of the most memorable plays of the season won it for Bama.
Yeah, it was just something we've not had to see from Kirby Smart's team. On the road, like you said, down so big. I remember you saw Alabama taunting Georgia going off the field at halftime. But give credit to Georgia. Not only did they come back, but they take the lead. It looked like they might be able to get out of there with a win. And then the freshman at the time, Ryan Williams, introduces himself to a national audience with maybe one of the best plays of the year. Great call by you, by the way, and ended up getting Alabama back to being in a position to win that football game.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. To the air, it's Simpson. That's reeled in. It's Hale. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that 1st down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. And then 1st down, right back to the running game.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short the 1st down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
throw. It's Simpson. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Receiver in motion now. They'll try the right side on the toss. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's a dart right down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Bursts into space. Touchdown, Dogs. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Inside give now from the shotgun. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Direct snap to the back. Touchdown, tied. Took some extra time in the weight room hanging off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion, dropping back. It's Stockton. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Bell. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The back's got it. He finds some space. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. And he keeps it. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Dropping back. It's Stockton. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target. We're throwing it.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
One team stays on the sideline, offense going for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. From the pocket, delivers over the middle, and he picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 32. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Press coverage now from the secondary. 1st and goal, handoff. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, what a grab!
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. He gets loose. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To the air. It's Stockton. Makes the grab. It's Branch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Can he get there on the ground? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And now to try here for the extra point. And it's good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. We'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Simpson. Lets it go quickly. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. The shotgun handoff here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. He made it. 3 points on the board. That puts them back on top.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To pass. It's Simpson. Pulls it in. It's Miller. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more in that play.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Porton. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know, right? I mean, here's a short throw, and give credit to this wide receiver, not just making the catch, but look at the production after the catch. That's what separates the good receivers from the great ones.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with the defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. First team goal will try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. The quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama, to put them on top now.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. And now the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Bell. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And on the carry, he's heading left. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I don't know what the quarterback saw, though. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Quick throw. Misses his mark there. Incomplete.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long on the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense scoops it up. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Gives it to the back. He's past the marker and still going. Now here he goes. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Wideout's now clustered. Second down, we're going to throw it. Near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. It's a quick grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a 1-possession game.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit. He wasn't able to complete this pass.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
The Dogs pick up enough yards to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Running out of time in the pocket. He makes the grab. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Coach deciding to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. And he'll set up to throw. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And he's brought down there. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team was out there to boot it away. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between 2 really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these 2 teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Leaning on the run game here late.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game. You got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line. Run that running back. Make sure he protects the football. And you got a great chance at a victory.
Back to pass. It's Simpson. And the ball is hauled in. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Horton. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the running back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, tied.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To throw, it's Stockton. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And a nice game there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. No huddle now for the offense.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Short pass finds the tight end. The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. The Bulldogs will line up now. It's first and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's a keeper. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's a second and goal play for the offense.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. Looking for 6. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Chewing clock with the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. They'll kick it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Looking to throw. It's Stockton. On the move now. And the ball to the ground. Ball scooped up by the defense.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.